New home versus resale, which is right for you? Please make sure to hit like, share, subscribe, and hit that little bell icon so that you don't miss any future videos. We put new ones out weekly. Hi, my name is Jesse with the Loader Real Estate Group at eXp Realty. And in this video, I'm going to talk about brand new home versus resale and which one is better. So this is a question that I get quite often. Here in Leduc, most of Leduc is actually new. Most of Leduc has been built since the year 2000. When we look outside of the communities like Telford and South Park and Corinthia and Linsford and places like that, they're all kind of older neighborhoods, but the city of Leduc has really exploded in the last 20 to 25 years. So a lot of it is newer. So when I'm working with buyers, a lot of the time, they will either be okay with buying something that's a few years old, or they're also interested in building or buying a brand new spec home. So the question I get quite often is, which one's better? Well, as always, the answer isn't that simple. And the short answer is, it depends. Right? It depends on you and what works for you. But I'm going to talk about a few of the reasons why I think building is great and a few of the reasons why I think buying an existing home is great. Let's start with building. And first thing I wanted to touch on is that shameless self-promotion plug here. I feel that I am a unique realtor in our area because I work so much with builders in addition to buyers looking at resale homes. I work for a number of different builders, both in Leduc and Edmonton, and I've been doing that for probably about 8 years now, a mix between the two. So I have a lot of experience in both areas. So I feel like I'm very well versed in this sort of debate. All right, so let's talk about building for a second. The really fantastic thing about building really boils down to customization. So customization in two ways. One, and you get to choose exactly where you're going to live. Now, of course, this is subject to availability, but you get to choose your lot. You get to choose which direction your house is going to face. Do we want more sun? Do we want less sun? You get to choose how big it is, what it backs onto. Are we going to back houses, a pond, a walking trail? Is it a walkout? Is it not a walkout? Are we going to do a bungalow? Are we going to do a two-story? So the customization on where you live is awesome. The second thing about customization is of course with finishings and floor plan. So depending on the builder, some are more customizable than others. Typically, the big name builders don't customize as much as sort of the medium or small builders, but not always true. So take that with a grain of salt. But customization on floor plan and finishing. So you get to choose where your bedrooms go. Where do you want your office? How big do you want your kitchen? How big do you want your dining room? Maybe you want a smaller hallway so you can get a bigger bedroom, whatever. And then of course with the finishings, with lighting and tile and flooring and countertops and backsplash and ceiling finishings and railings and fireplaces, there's so many different things that you can choose and customize to finish in a home that you can really make it your own. I will tell you from personal experience, some of that can get overwhelming though, is making all those decisions. And then sometimes you make the wrong ones and you got to live with it, right? There's always a downside to it too, but really the customization for a brand new home is awesome. The other really great thing about buying a brand new home or building a brand new home is warranty. So you get a little bit of, insurance. You can look at it that way in case something happens. So most builders will have what's called a 1, 2, 5, 10 warranty. 1 year bumper to bumper parts and labor warranty on everything, 2 years delivery systems, 5 years building envelope, and 10 years structural. Every builder does have to offer a warranty now. It is now mandated where it didn't used to be, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Every builder does have to offer a warranty, and there will be some slight variations with builders and which warranty companies they choose and things like that. So make sure you are paying attention. I'm gonna talk about some of the good things about buying an existing home. All right. So the one thing is that everything's done. When you build or buy a brand new spec home, a lot of the times there are some things that aren't done. Deck, fence, window coverings, sometimes even appliances, and that stuff can add up, believe me. It's hard to look past that sometimes when you are seeing something new and shiny, but easily that could be $20,000 to $50,000 in added cost after you move in. That's not part of your mortgage. That's cashola out of your pocket, right? So sometimes buying an existing house can be great where you don't have to spend money into doing any of that stuff. It's already there, ready for you to use. So that's a really great thing too. The second reason why I think buying an existing home is great is that you're not living in a construction zone. Speaking from personal experience, I went through about a 3-year construction zone on my last house. It was not fun. I love my house, I love the location, but living in a construction zone can be a bit of a headache. So there certainly is that to consider. And you don't have warranty when you're buying a resale home, but that's always why you get a home inspection to ensure that, to mitigate as many of the risks involved in buying a house as you can, although you're never going to eliminate them, right? Now, most often, not always, most often buying an existing home will be a little bit cheaper than building. This is for two reasons. One, land cost. Land cost has increased quite a bit recently, so building a brand new home is often more expensive. And then second thing, I mean, we've all heard about it, just the cost of materials and the cost of labor has risen so much in recent years that usually building or buying a spec home will be a little bit more expensive than buying a resale home. So when you're deciding which is the right route for you to go, should I build? Should I buy something that's existing? It really comes down to what works best for you and your family. If you're going to build a house, are you okay to wait 8 to 12 months? If you are, fantastic. It could potentially give you the option of selling your house later versus selling it right now so that you can time it properly. Although that's a whole other video topic on how to manage that and how to navigate that. But if you're looking for something quicker, you know, potentially buying a brand new spec home is an option, although the inventory is quite low right now. Buying a resale home might be the best option for you as well. So like I said, there are pros and cons for both. I don't really think you can go wrong. It's just really a personal decision. There are just certain things that you need to be aware of in each situation. So that's where we come in. That's where realtors can help you with new home sales as well. It does not cost you any extra to use us to help you buy or build a brand new home. And we can see everything from all sides when it comes to resale versus brand new. We are not employees of the builder company. We are there to represent you in your best interest, so we will give unbiased advice on how you should proceed. So please make sure to reach out if you want to buy, build a brand new home, or even look for that resale home. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope you found it valuable. If you do, I wish you hit like, share, subscribe, hit that bell icon. Go and watch my other videos. Again, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again next time.